This is the second in the series. We're going to talk about ergonomics. Ergonomics, quite literally, is a relationship between our human psychology and our own physical environment. How do we interrelate? How do we work with those things that are around our desks, our computers, our phones? How do we, as humans, relate to them and relate to them comfortably? So, we just talked about anthropometics, and we're going to do a further study on that about how exactly we interact with these objects. So the important aspect in your designing is your computer station, that keyboard height. If you have ever had it too high, too low, too far away, too close, you know that the shoulder strain, the back strain, where it's uncomfortable. If you've ever had to do the bobblehead to see the screen, you know that's uncomfortable too. So when we're looking at our keyboard heights for our workstations, they should be about 26 to 28.5 inches high. And they should be adjustable because, as we were talking about in the anthropometics, not one size fits all. So we want our chairs to be adjustable, like we had talked about. We want the keyboard height to be adjustable for those working on there, because we know there's no such thing as an average person. Things like chair heights, angles, keyboard positions, they should be adjustable so whoever's using them is comfortable. So when we're using and we're designing the terminal or computer for multiple users, we want to be able to adjust those. If we're designing for one individual, an office, home, home office, we're designing for just that person. So some of the things we want to look at, as we see in this illustration, is that back support. Is it adjustable? Can it go up and down? Does it remain constant in the back? That lumbar support. We want that support in the back so that when we're sitting correctly, we're comfortable. Foam cushions that the seating is on, we don't want them to be too hard or too soft. It's kind of like that Three Bears story. We want it to be just right, especially if we're working with an individual for a home office. It can be custom made for them. When we're looking at something where different people are using it throughout the day, we want to have it to the averaged person. So, and another important that we want to look at when we're choosing chairs is a 5-prong base. That creates stability. If you're looking at a 3 or 4-prong base, it has a tendency to tip, and if you have someone who is larger or heavier or unstable, those are not the safest things. So we want nice, good casters to be friction-free for movement. And look at the surface that you're putting it on. Is it carpet? Is it tile? Is it wood floor? Because casters are quite literally designed for each type of flooring that we're using. So, and the front of the edge, we want that waterfall effect. This is one of the things that keeps our legs from falling asleep. So if you have those chairs that come out that are square in that edge, you can quite literally see where it's going to start cutting off circulation to the lower legs, and that causes exhaustion. And we want the height to be so the feet sit comfortably and flat on the floor. Now, I'm assuming that you're sitting at your computer watching this video, so let's look at how we should sit to be ergonomically correct. First thing, uncross your legs, put both feet on the floor, uncross your ankles, both feet flat on the floor. If you have an adjustable chair, adjust it to where this is sitting comfortably. You're not on your toes or your feet's not swinging up here. Adjust your chair so this is a nice 90-degree angle. You don't have to sit up so straight that you feel like you've got a rod in your back. Sit comfortably. We don't want to hunch your shoulders over to your computer. We want to sit up comfortably straight, and this support needs to be in the small of your back. So adjust your chair to what is comfortable for you right now. Now think about this. If this chair is going to be used by someone else later, we want this all to be adjustable to sit for the next person comfortably as well. Now, are you all sitting ergonomically correct at your chair? Great. Now let's see if your hands fit your keyboard to where they should be. Some of you, if the keyboard is up here, that angle of your hand now is here. After a few hours of typing, guess where the blood flows? Well, it's not to your fingers and your hands anymore. It's in your elbows, and your hands are going to start tingling and go to sleep. This is a comfortable position to where your hands are level at a 90-degree angle at that keyboard, so we want that adjustable as well. The next thing we want to look at is that upper arm clearance. We want to be able to have that clear 90-degree angle. We don't want this so low that it's a knee bagger when somebody pulls their chair into this keyboard. Also, we want the angle of the eye to be down on the screen. We don't want to look up at it, because when we start tilting our eye, our vision upward, straight across or upwards, what happens is this part of our neck starts to get tired. So we want an unobstructed, clear vision of our screen. This is an old monitor. Still things, we want an unobstructed 30-degree angle to our screen, 90-degree angle, the arms 90 degrees, leg 90 degree, feet flat on the floor, adjustable chair, leg clearance from top to bottom about 27 inches is average. But again, if you can adjust this height of your tabletop, that's great too, because there are some companies that allows us to do that as well. So setting up that home office, we want to make each person as comfortable as we possibly can while they're working on the computer. Thank you.